Hey guys, it's Michael Todd and welcome to The.Cult.Of.Vintage. I'm at the Goodwill, the thrift store. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try. This isn't necessarily a new experience, but it's not an experience that we go through together too often. It is a medium-sized Goodwill. Truth be told, I have actually found some good stuff in here, so we'll see if today is going to be one of those days or if it's going to be one of the days where I'm like, see, this is why I'm doing this. All right, guys, we're going to get inside, see if we can find anything. Here's hoping. Let's do it. Alrighty, guys, here we go into the wilds of Goodwill. Let's do this. First up, I did spot this little rooster teapot, a creamer. We have a single shaker back there, and I flipped it over and it said PY, and I was like, oh, really? And I turned the other one off, and sure enough, it is stamped PY. PY is typically, it is a made in Japan company, but they're really known for their very kitschy and sometimes unusual anthropomorphic fruits and vegetables. So this was kind of cool to see. It was a good quality company. We know that they're good in vintage, though it does have a little bit of an Italian ceramics feel, don't you think? I like these. It's a very traditional look, so I do go ahead and pick all those pieces up. Now I'm going to say this, that the shelves are usually very full here at this Goodwill, but are they filled with the kind of stuff we're looking for? Not always. So there's quite a few shelves. Everything is from front to back. It's a little difficult, honestly, for me to get down here to the bottom, but I definitely want to make sure that I'm checking everything out. Not really seeing anything. But then I spot this. It is a little trivet here. It is an 80s piece. My mother used to have this. The nostalgia was really kicking in pretty strong here. It looked to be in overall really good condition. Obviously, it does need cleaned up. All of the feet were still there. I was checking to see if there's any deep gouges on the enamel on the petals there. Now I did initially put this in the basket. However, when I got up front, you can't really see it here, but there was like some really bad greening to the brass there. So I did leave that behind then. Corn on the cob. Well, I guess this isn't really corn on the cob, but it's a little ceramic trinket dish here. Obviously, it is a hobbyist piece. It's priced at $3.99. I wasn't feeling it at $4. Do I think that there was some value on there? Yeah, probably about $15 is what it would sell for. That means about $11 of profit. I'm not going to turn my nose up on it, but I'm really looking for something more unusual. Now these little blow mold, the candy garland here, those did of course catch my eye. I wanted to see if there were any other pieces on them. Didn't really look like it, so I did leave that one behind. We've got some made in Taiwan little trees here. I thought they were salt and pepper shakers. They're just little figurines, which I think are cute. I don't know, but it just really wasn't speaking my name. Now these two really were speaking my name. Look at they're so adorable. They are like a metal here. I don't know. I really like them. I think they're super cute. They're $3 each. Now she does have some bubble wrap wrapped around her hair, and I pick up the other one. Turns out they are made in India. So are they true vintage? No. Do I think that they're going to go well into a vintage collector's home? I sure do. Look at the little hat or the star dangling on her hat. I think they're adorable. I wanted to get this bubble wrap off and see what was going on here. I didn't notice she was carrying her little stars and little hat. They're so charming. They're very whimsical. They're in really good condition. I thought, you know what? I can't leave these two behind, so we do get these ladies also. This is a really interesting piece. It is a hand-painted wood plate. Looks like it's a mountain, and he's wearing clouds for a hat. Now it does appear to be a more contemporary piece. The condition didn't warrant me getting it. Had it been in better condition, I probably would have made the exception and have gotten that one. Now we are in the Christmas aisle. I do like the fact that this Goodwill does keep a substantial Christmas presents year round. We do have some little ceramic Christmas tree salt and pepper shakers. They are a Holland mold, meaning that they were a blank and a hobbyist would go in, purchase it, and paint it. We do have a flea bite to the one. I'm going to overlook that. I think these would be really cute if you do have the light up ceramic Christmas trees. I kind of like adding the various heights to them. I just think that it does add a lot of aesthetic appeal. Down below here, we do see a serving tray. I love these. It's such a like 60s, 70s vibe to it. What I'm doing right now is I'm using the light of the store to see if there's any deep gouges or anything like that. And I did identify a dent to it. I didn't think it was so horrible. There's really no pitting or rusting. There are some light scratches to it. Again, using that light to give me a better look. Because looking at it straight on, you'd think it was mint condition. We're going to flip it over here. Yeah, we can see that dent. It's only 99 cents. So, yeah, I'm going to get it. Sure I am. We're going to get it into the basket here. I think we're doing pretty darn good. Alrighty, I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, in the Christmas aisle, I did spot. Are you sitting down? Yeah, this Avon gift box. It looked like it was like in a vintage pattern. I was like, oh, Michael, go ahead and read it. Glad I did because at the top it said Jack O' Lantern basket. And I took him out, and you can see he's got this little elasticized like sock that fits over the basket, and the little head there is on a clip. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. But how cute would that be to put your candy in? You squeeze his head. There's that clip, and you can clip it on the back of the basket. I don't know. It was so cute, and it's vintage. So yeah, I actually did buy Avon at the Goodwill. The aesthetics were strong on this one. It is more of like a primitive kind of look to it. It is a contemporary piece. She's priced at what? Can't really read it. I think $3.99. I think it's really cute, great for a collector. I was like, okay, Michael, slow your roll. You're getting a few too many contemporary pieces here. And then I spotted this covered sugar bowl. It's from a Susan Branch. Holy moly! I was like, this is really cute. It's very like Seuss, like you would see it in Whoville as their little sugar bowl. Only $3. I'm like, I don't know. There's something really much about it. I ran a comp. Oh my gosh, these are like really collectible. Now it is missing a spoon, but I think the last one sold for like 45 bucks. I know, right? Me too. I'm in shock. And don't worry, I am seeing these little candle holders right next to them. I love this owl. It's from a company in Tacoma, Washington. Great American Herb Company. I have zero clue. I'm buying this solely on the aesthetic value of them. Again, it's a contemporary piece, but tell me that's not going to go wonderfully in a vintage lover or especially a kitsch lover. Love the fact that the elf is juggling the Christmas balls there. And of course, we do have the Christmas tree all dressed out here. It is obviously going to need to be cleaned out, but that's no big deal. They're 99 cents. I got them. I think they're cute. And then lo and behold, look, I found the matching creamer. 'Tis the season. It's so cute. This one's $3.99 too. And I probably wouldn't pick those pieces up at $4 if I didn't run comps on them, and I'm glad I did. Now, this book was popping out at me. Look at that. Those great 60s graphics. More tales to tremble by. Ooh, look at the bloody fingers. It is copyrighted 1968. It is the follow-up book to Tales to Tremble By. This is the second in the series. So I'm going to show you here the postmark, but it is published by Whitman Books, which I thought was pretty cool. There are illustrations in here. They're in like a monochromatic, but I love the artwork that is done in these. Again, it's very reflective of the late 60s, early 70s. I caught that image. I wanted to check that one out. Always have a hard time getting the pictures. Ooh, she said doctor. I love it. It's got a little bit of a Art Nouveau flair in it, right? But I like those monochromatic looks to it. Not a whole bunch of illustrations, but I think enough. Ooh, look at that witch, that witchy ghost. He said, rah! Speaking of books, I saw this one, Hope for the Flowers. Now, I did run a comp on this. It's not the world's most valuable book by any means. However, it is a beautiful vintage book. It's kind of like an adult fairy tale kind of thing, but you could definitely read it to the kids. I did see that there was a barcode on it. It is a first print, but I love the graphics on the interior, so I do decide to go ahead and get it. I'm a sucker for artwork. I don't know. I love the simplicity of it, and again, I think it's very reflective of the 60s, and there you go, 1972, early 70s. So I was like, yeah, we're going to get it. It's a beautiful cover, let alone. Up next, these things were here the last time I was here, and that was a hot minute ago. They're holiday creations. It's a shame they're in such poor condition. Those things have got a tremendous resale value on them. I believe I was able to pick up two of them. These are Pier 1 imports, and I knew it right away because my mother used to have $1.99. Now, keep in mind, these are actually hand painted. They are actually vintage too. So don't rule out Pier 1 imports. I think it's a beautiful set. There really weren't enough pieces to warrant me picking up the three kind of remnants there. So sadly, I did leave them behind, but I do see some more salad bowls there. Well, look at that, you guys. We actually filled a basket at the Goodwill. I'm really impressed. I'm very happy with the things that we got. I think, for me and my buying habits, it definitely is a little unusual. But I still think we got some darn cute stuff. I love the sugar and the creamer and those two metal ladies. I think that they are so adorable. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think. But as I was checking out, I did find this CD Verve unmixed. We've got some classic singers on there, so of course I had to pick this up. Alrighty, guys, I'll see you outside. Well, there you have it. Goodwill, not bad. I'm pleased. I gotta say, I'm kind of surprised by some of the stuff that I bought. It's not truly vintage, but I think it's really cute nonetheless. I didn't get enough video footage. I didn't want to stretch it out. Wasn't feeling it. I think we could have, given the amount of things that we found, but I just didn't want to do that. So there is actually another thrift store right across the street from here. So we're going to go ahead and head over there. I'll see you there, guys. All right, guys, here's our second stop of the day. It's a small place, but we're going to go in here. You never know. Size, I'm not getting through that way. Okay, this way. Let's check it out, guys. Now, this is really cool. The American Rescue Workers had Christmas in July, so they pulled out a lot of their Christmas items to set out. Unfortunately, I really didn't see anything that was in line with what I was looking for, but it was still cool to see that they got into the Christmas in July spirit. We do have some more things set out here. It's always fun to see. Again, they took the time and the effort. Oh my God, look at that chair. Who doesn't remember those? Oh my goodness. You know I had to get that on camera. Do you see that lamp over there? But there's no way I'm shipping it. Ooh, and then I spotted these. I love looking through the media in the thrift stores. You can get some good deals, like on Golden Pond there. Rome, that is a television show. I do recommend checking it out. Over into the hard goods, I did see this owl cookie jar. He's priced at $15, which I think is very fair for a collector. It does look like his book was painted red at one point. The cold paint has obviously worn off substantially. I left him behind, and here's the why. Because it's the ABC thing of it all. I don't know. It just was too This was cool. We've got a piece of a waterfall vanity. This is only $18. It's in a blonde wood. It does have its original handle. I mean, shoot, that handle's worth like 20 bucks by itself. I was trying to see if there was a drawer. It's not. It's just like a cabinet here. Yeah. That was a pretty thing to see. Don't have any room for it. I prefer a darker wood, but look at that. Obviously, there's some patina on it, but that Bakelite insert on the back is still there. That was pretty cool to see. Oh well, we're going to leave it there. Now here we've got some 60s and 70s actions. I love these little canister sets. I love how bright and saturated the colors are. I did ultimately leave these behind. They were priced about $4 each. I do again think that there was money on them, but it was just one of those things where I'm like, is this really reflective of me? I thought there was a maker's mark down here. There wasn't. I don't know. Do I regret it? Maybe a little bit, because the colors, right? Oh, $3 for the small, $3.50 for the large. Really good condition. We've got some glass bake up here. I think glass bake is highly underrated. I wasn't overly excited by this pattern. This was cool. Again, very classic 60s and 70s. The little butterfly still life. Now there is damage, of course, to the butterfly wings, so I did leave it behind. These unnerve me to ship, but look at how perfect. I bet you those came from the same home, don't you think? Alrighty, we got a little boy blue. It's a ceramic music box, but unfortunately, he just spins. No music left to him. Oh well. Now, I do like to check out the linens, and I did see these vintage towels. Unfortunately, I was looking at them and I thought they were in really good condition, but it does appear that this one on the back has some stains that I don't think are going to be able to be removed. So I did leave those behind. I prefer selling linens that don't have stains, set stains on them. Alrighty, guys, the last thing that we're going to check out is this little owl collection. I saw these two peeking out back here. Ooh. Now we do see the little trinket dish here. It's a little Homeco with his little cardinal friend. At $3, we pick him up. That's going to be the last thing that we get here for today, guys, and I'll see you in the wrap-up outside. Well, there wasn't a whole lot in there, was there? But at least we found that cute little owl trinket dish and a movie. Something. So guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope that you did have a good time. I think we found some definitely unusual things for me. I'm excited to see what you guys think of them. Are they truly vintage? I think some of them are, yes. But I still think it'll go great into like a vintage collector's home. They're cute and they're charming, and I think there's definitely still value on them. Yeah. Well, I should say I hope that there's value on them. So guys, until next time, remember, keep it rusty, crusty. Whoa. Well guys, that is it for today's video. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite find of the day. And on that note, guys, that is it for today's video. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite find of the day is. I'd appreciate it. Let me know if you saw something that you thought that I should have got. I'd appreciate that also. And until next time, guys, remember, keep it rusty, crusty, and dusty. Bye, guys. Bye.